Hey y'all, want to come with me on a drive down to New York City? We drove down on a Sunday afternoon and kind of decided to wing it. We started at Gray's Papaya and wound up at Lincoln Center. You won't find us down here on most days, but Sundays street parking is free. And you'll rarely catch us south of 60th now that congestion pricing is in full effect. Our first stop, the legendary Gray's Papaya. Small, crowded, pretty busy. A little gritty. You can see the sign is missing part of the A. Now, New Yorkers, we're not rude, we're just in a hurry. So figure out your order before you get to the counter and move to the side. I got my usual 2 hot dogs, sauerkraut, mustard, ketchup, and cheese. I know it's an unusual combination, don't judge me. They do have normal toppings like ketchup, relish, onions, the usual. We scarf them down in the car. This is messy work. I had to burn off all that cheese, so we walked a few blocks east to Central Park. We entered through the Strawberry Fields area, which is a beautiful, peaceful tribute to John Lennon, made possible by Yoko Ono. A busker set up shop and was playing Beatles songs. It was very appropriate. As soon as you set foot in Central Park, you see lots of vendors selling souvenirs and snacks. My favorite are the roasted candied cashews. I've been getting these since I was a kid. You'll also immediately get solicited by pedicabs and horse-drawn carriages. The horse-drawn carriages are beautiful, but ethically questionable, and they are expensive. It was pretty cold, but New York City street culture was still out in full force. We saw a giant bubble maker. We saw these typewriter poets, which were pretty cool. You tip, they type. But my favorite are the street dancers. The Showtime dancers combine breakdancing, light feet, and gymnastics to create routines. They're buskers who engage the audience for tips, so you might get pulled into the routine, or you might get roasted. Sometimes you can find these street dancers on subway cars, where they'll do tricks on the handholds and poles. When I'm in tourist mode, I love these guys. This is quintessential New York City culture. But when you're just trying to get home, and you're exhausted after a long day, and all of a sudden you hear, "Showtime!" Not so much. We decided to take a quick detour over to Lincoln Center. The Lincoln Center for the Performing Arts is a complex of buildings on the Upper West Side. You can find Rebson Fountain, David Geffen Hall, and the Metropolitan Opera House. Gorgeous. You can also find the Juilliard School in this complex. Thinking about what might have been if I'd locked in when I had the chance. We passed this super fancy Apple store. Then we called it a day and headed back home. 10,000 steps later, totally worth it. And there you have it, a quick trip to NYC's Upper West Side in one afternoon. What do you think I should have added? Let me know in the comments. Like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more New York City micro trips.